one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad, I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And he scores with the counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
A perfect counter shot. Land that jab. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round. Here we go for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your heads there.
Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every trick.
Punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. Couldn't land that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Just go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little.
Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. We don't care. We don't care.
Bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Perfect counter lands. I think of holding on here for a minute. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill.
When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Just avoids a left uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable.
There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not done twice? Where's your head at?
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
How about that time counter shot? No rest for the weary. Exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Nope, that jab not going to score. Beautiful counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, looks...
It's back on. The focus. Get your mind back on the...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. Got him there. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That right hook won't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to...
Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Catch and shoot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Got out of the way of that right hook. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is what you talk about.
There's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
That counter shot lands. Lucky that hook didn't score. is off the charts. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Stamina is always an issue. And there's the bell for round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife.
And we are fighting in Atlantis. How about this crazy venue? And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion. Quite simply one of the greatest. They're coming up against...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the light blue trunks trimmed with white, lightning hands.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The left jab is landing at will. Beautiful counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Well done with that counter shot. They exchange punches. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a punch. Swing and a miss with the jab. Punch, counter punch. Nice defense on that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Counter punches have to hurt. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what,
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
How about that time counter shot? So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have...
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, don't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll come bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Ooh.